Welcome to the SAR Learning Center. In this video, we are going to write a assembly language program to generate a triangular wave using DAC interface directly to the port of 8051. Here we are going to write a program of generation of the triangular wave by using this digital to analog converters. From this one, first we are going to execute the program by using the Keil software. First of all, I am going to create a project. This is a new project, that's why I am choosing new project. My project title is this triangular wave generation. Triangular signal. This is a triangular signal generation, that's why I mentioned this is a triangular signal. Okay, next I am going to choose the which controller we are going to use. This is 8051. This is 8051. I am using the Intel 8051. Intel 805. Lot of companies are producing this 8051 microcontroller. I am using the Intel 8051 for our simulation purpose. Okay, this is no needed for two. Okay, next I am going to choose the new file. New file. First I am going to save the file as a triangular signal.asm. because of we are going to write a program is assembly language, that's why .asm. Okay, project files, manage project items, click the manage project items, add files. Under this add file we are choosing this assembly language sources. Our file name is triangular signal.asm. okay, just add, close. Now we are going to click the OK button. Now we are going to look at here. This is under the source group 1. This is a triangular signal.asm. This is our project file. Okay, now I am going to write this program. Okay, what is our program? We are going to generate the triangular wave signal. How to generate the triangular wave signal? This triangular wave signal, it is a rising signal and the falling signal. In this program I am going to split into two parts. One is the rise part, another one is a fall part. Okay, this two part is continuously working. Okay, now I am going to write a program. First we are going to initialize move p1 comma hash of 00h. This line is used to initialize port 1 as output port. What is the next step? Next step is, I am choosing this. First we are going to write a rising part. In this rising part, the initial value becomes move a comma hash of 00h. This is the initial value of the rising. Then because of the rising part, it starts from the 0 value. That's why the value becomes 00h. Set initial digital data for rising slope as 00h. Okay, what is the next step? We are going to move this a value into the port 1 because of our port 1 as our output port. Okay, send this digital data to DAC. Here, yes, we are going to increment of a because of each and every time duration this value can be incremented until FFH. Then only we are going to compare J and Z. Okay, compare J and Z a value until L0 FFH. If you are reaching this FFH, then go to the next step. The next step is falling. Okay, otherwise the rise signal is continuous. This rise signal is continuous. Okay, which is where is the rise signal? The rise signal becomes, this is the rise signal or RAISC. This is the rise signal. Okay, What is the value? Right? Why we are using this increment value? Increment of the digital data. Each and every time duration. Increment of digital data. Okay. Why we are using this C, J, and Z? We are going to compare A value with this FFH value. If we are reaching the FFH values, go to the next step. Otherwise, this rise loop can be continuously repeating. Repeat until the data reaches upper limit. This upper limit is FFH. Okay. Otherwise, if you are reaching FFH value, please go to the next step. This is the following. The initial value of the following is hash of 0 FFH. This is the initial digital data for falling slope as FFH. Okay. Next, we are going to move this A value into the port number 1. Okay, that's why we are mentioning that P1 comma A. Okay, this is the send digital data to DAC. Okay, the DAC pin number is P1. Next, we are going to decrement. In this rising, we are going to use the instruction as an increment. Here we are using this as a decrement as our instruction. Okay, after that one, we are going to compare J, C, J, and Z. That value compared with this A register's value is compared with this 00H, because of this is the end point of the rise edge. Sorry, this is the end point of the falling edge. Okay, that's why we are mentioned as the fall. Okay, if you are not reaching this 0 value, this loop can be executed continuously. Which loop? FA LL loop can be working continuously. Okay, this is what. Wait, this is the decrement of digital data because of where this is the falling edge. Okay, let's repeat until the data reaches lower limit. Okay, next, this is for the single cycle. If you want a continuous cycle, again jump again. Where is again? This is from here. Again, this is again and again. This loop can be executed. Again and again, this loop can be executed. Finally, okay, this is a repeat generation of next cycle. Okay, finally end of our assembly language program. This is the end. Once I write the program, we are going to build our program. This is the build target. First we are going to build target. First we are going to check target is not created. This is a syntax error. Where the syntax error occur, this is JN is not Z, that value is equal to E. This is for E. That is the error. Now I am going to build our program. We are going to check. Okay, this is 0 errors and 0 warning. Now I am going to debug our program. Start debugging. In the start debugging, it shows these different windows. This is the program windows. This is the register windows. Just scroll down. Okay, now I am click on this logic analyzer. In this logic analyzer, first we are going to choose the port number. This is a DAC port. We are choosing the P1 as our port number. Okay, just close it out. Now we are going to set this is 0 to 255 value, and also this is as an analog signal, because of each and every time duration can be creating the some values, you're creating some digital values. Okay, this is the analog signal, that's why we are choosing this analog. That's why we are choosing is the analog, not for the bit. Okay, just closing down. Now I am going to run this program. If you want, look at our the program, look at here. Okay, there is a two part. One is the rise, another one is the fall. One is the rise, another one is the fall. This is our program. Okay, this is our output window. This is the output signal. Just stop. This is the 00H is for the initial value of the rise. This is the F of H is for the final value of the rise, and also it's the initial value of the fall. Okay, 00H is for the final value of the fall and initial value of the rise. This is the generation of the triangular wave signal by using the DAC interface. Okay, thank you.